In this demo, we'll take a look at how to perform some migration-based development. I have here a ReadyWorld project, my Wide World Importers project that's already configured to my Wide World Importers Dev database. And I've got all of my objects here. And if I look here, I see I have a number of migration scripts already, as well as different programmable objects and pre- and post-deployment scripts. My database here has a number of items already in it that correspond to those. And they have different items in there. For example, my order line item table, which is a change we made in a state-based development demo, does not have the isReturn item. So let's add that and edit it. So in this case, I can look at the designer and I can decide to make a change. So here, let's add the isReturn, and we'll make that a bit, and I'll save that change. Now, when I say update, I get this item here that allows me to choose what I'm going to do. I can generate the script or update the database. I'm going to, in fact, generate the script. And we'll create a new migration script here that has the SQL code that we need to make that change. And it's given a new migration ID, which is how we track what migrations have been deployed to any of our environments. Once I deploy this project, it will in fact update my database. And if I were to go here and look at this table, we'll find that the isReturn item has been added to the bottom of the column. Let's make a couple more changes. I don't need this designer anymore. Let's say I want to add a new script. For example, let's say that I want to alter another table or alter the same table. So I could say alter table, we'll do that order lines again, and we'll say add credit received. And we'll make this a bit as well. Now this is valid SQL, and if I execute this, it will in fact execute that correctly against that database. If I do that, I can mark this as deployed, and that's been completed. And let me add a view as well. So if I want to add a view, I have the ability to do that. Let's go into our, I don't think we have any views in our sales database yet. Let's add one of those. So let's add a new view. And we'll call this, we want this to be in sales and dot returned order lines. This will be from order lines, and we're going to say where is, we want isReturn here. There's one. Again, once I perform this update, this time I'll update the database directly. It will perform that change. That change is in the database, but it's not in my project. So I need to make sure that I refresh my project and I get all the changes that are there. In this case, once we do the comparison, we'll see that the return order lines item needs to be imported. So let's do that. And close here. We can refresh, but we don't need to. Now, if we were to come over here and look at this, the view is already there. And so this is the view that I created, and that's in my project. Now, as with anything else, I can commit these to version control just like I might for any other change, just like I would in state-based model as well, or with any application code. So this is a demo of how migration-based development would proceed.